Testing. Um, what I promised you guys I would talk about, which is how to become a spiritual hacker, right? And I thought about changing the name of the title because it's going to be focused more around the astral plane, but we'll leave it spiritual hacker because that's exactly what I'm going to be talking to you guys about. And by spiritual hacker, you guys need to understand what type of system we're living in, okay? And that's how you learn how to hack in the system by hacking yourself. You hack the system or hack the matrix or the spiritual system by hacking your spiritual self. Okay. And y'all know me. I like to get right to the point. I don't like to beat around the bush and give y'all a bunch of history on stuff. I like to let y'all do the homework. So I'm gonna give you guys a book that I want you guys to get into, and I want you guys to do the homework so that you can get deeper into this. All right. As a teacher, I don't like giving my students all the answers right away. I like to make y'all study and research, all right? But I promise I will point y'all in the right direction, okay? And depending on how happy I am with people coming back and asking me questions, I'll reveal more stuff. That's kind of how I move, That's kind of how I move. So I don't know how many more videos I'll be doing in this area, family. My wife told me I got too many computers around the house. So, I might have to go back to my office and start doing stuff, right? She said, you got computers everywhere, all right? All right, sometimes I make my jewelry in here and I start doing, she said, you got too many computers around the house. You got to find somewhere to be. So I'm working on that. But, this won't be a video that's going to be too long. I want to get right to the nitty gritty and start showing you guys what's going on and what type of system we're living in so you guys can understand, okay? So let's get right into it, family. Let's get right into it, all right? Let's get right into it. Okay. All right. So let me change my screen up here. All right, family. We're not even going to get into that yet, all right? So this is the book right here I want you guys to get into first, okay? I want you guys to go buy this book. It may be a little expensive. If you can't buy the book, try to download the PDF because this has some really good principles that we're going to be talking about in here. That's going to help you guys get a deeper understanding as you study, okay? If I just told y'all on the answers, y'all wouldn't study, man. So I gotta start pointing y'all in the right direction and kind of helping y'all along the way. Okay? So I want you guys to get this book. It's a really good book. It's going to teach you about energy. And the title was Chinese Shamanistic Cosmic Orbit, Qigong, Esoteric Talismans, Mantras, Mudras, and Healing and Inner Cultivation. All right, I'm not even going to pronounce his name. I can't even, let me see, Zohan Zane Wu. Master Zong Zane Wu. Okay? Y'all please get that book. And like I said, if you can't, you might be able to find it on PDF, all right? But I want to talk to you guys about the world that you live in, okay? We live in this type of world right here, family. We live in what they call a holographic universe, okay? A holographic universe, family. And I want you guys to really, really start to understand that. Your body is not real, okay? Your soul is real, which is what we're going to get deeper into today. I'm going to teach you guys ways of accessing soul power, but you guys need to understand the system is hacked by using your true self, by using your soul power. And the first way you start to use your soul power, family, is you must first believe in yourself. You must first believe in and start to understand the type of world you live in. It's a computer generated holographic universe, okay? And this is the book here that Brother Bobby Hemmett has brought up many times, The Holographic Universe by Michael Talbot. I got like 3 copies of this. Y'all need to get that book so you guys can understand. And here's just a Scientific America from 2003. Are you a hologram? Quantum physics says the entire universe might be. All right? And it's true. It's true. See, they got to watch what they say. They can't come out and just tell you what it is. right? But they will warn you, right? They will warn you. This is being generated by you, family, this hologram that we live in, all right? It can be hacked. It can be hacked. Now, we've heard of simple ways of hacking this universe by way of you guys understanding things about the law of attraction, okay? It's a very simple, basic way, but I'm going to teach you guys some spiritual practices and some things you can do to actually increase the power of your chances of transforming your life, okay? And getting things what you want, because you guys have to understand you live in a holographic universe. It can be manipulated. It can be hacked, okay? It can be hacked by you, all right? It can be hacked by you. And you guys need to understand that the new magic, we're living in the fourth dimension now. The beginning, we're in the baby stages of the fourth dimension, family, okay? The hologram is going to become more obvious to some people. Also, you guys need to understand that being that we're in the fourth dimension now, the way that magic is done is changing. That's right. So the old way of magic, we use the elements from Earth, from the third dimensional elements, to actually manipulate our reality, to hack into the system of the third dimension and get what we want from the third dimension. We use nature, right? And what I'm telling you guys, we can still use nature, but you guys must understand the truth that nature exists inside of you, okay? Your spleen is earth, and your heart is fire, and your kidney is water, and your lungs are air. Okay, you need to understand that the 5 elements. Space also exists inside of you. Ether. The 5 elements, family, is inside of you, and it's time that we as magicians start to elevate ourselves to the next dimension based on the new universe that we live in. Okay, Brother Yusuf barely, okay, does rituals on the altar anymore these days. I would say for the past year, I don't even really do rituals on the altar. Every now and then I get down with a moon ritual, okay? But for the most part, I do my ancestor work. I still work with my ancestors on the altar. I still work with my deities on the altar, okay, to show reverence to them. And I have my own personal altar to affect myself on a 4th dimensional level. But what I'm saying, family, is like, to actually affect something or someone, I rarely ever do a spell or a ritual. I simply hack the system. And you can hack the system by understanding you're in the 4th dimension. The 4th dimension is space and time. So once you can understand space and time and how that works, family, then you guys can learn how to transform reality around you to what you want. We are living in a 4th dimension, space and time, where the things you want can manifest faster to you if you know how to put the right energy into it, okay? If you know how to put the right energy into it. We're going to talk about which energy you guys need to focus on, okay? Which energy is very important. So I want to show you guys this. So this is what your hand looks like in the 3rd dimension, okay, right now. And this is a picture of what your hand looks like in a 4th dimension. So if you went to the 4th dimension at this moment, you would think you were dizzy or drunk, because you will see this looks like multiple hands, but what you're actually seeing, family, is different possibilities all at one time. So what you're looking at is the fact that your hand could be lifted up off the table all the way down to the point your hand could actually be on the table. Okay? So in the 4th dimension, you could be walking down the street or you could be flying down the street. There's always different possibilities, right? It's imagination. Your dreams can come true in the 4th dimension, or your worst nightmares can come true. Anything's possible in the 4th dimension. And look at the 4th dimension, family, as the World Wide Web. Look at the 4th dimension as the internet of the spirit world. Anything in every dimension can be accessed through the 4th dimension if you know how to do it. Okay, including time travel. So when they're doing time travel, which is very real, when you hop in these machines and all this stuff, they are doing it. The machine itself is being zapped into the 4th dimension, and you're going to an alternative universe where something didn't happen yet or something's going to or already happened, depending on what you're looking for, the past or the present, right? So what you're seeing here, fam, looks like multiple fingers. You're looking at different possibilities of what your hand could be doing at one time. So you guys notice how when you have a dream, you actually are looking at yourself in the dream and you're looking at yourself through your eyes. Just like tomorrow, when you remember where you were watching this video, the next day you're going to go back and see yourself sitting in that chair or sitting in your bed or looking on your phone. You're going to go back and see that. Who's that person watching you? It's your 4th dimensional self. It's your higher self. So the 4th dimensional self, you can view things from different angles. Okay? Different possibilities. right? So you guys have also seen these pictures before of deities. Here's the goddess Kali, who I just gave things to today on this Saturday. And here's the god Lord Ganesh. Some people call him Lord Ganesha, right? And once again, you see multiple legs and multiple arms, family. Why do you see that? You're looking at the deities in their fourth dimensional, sometimes fifth dimensional self. If it was more fifth dimensional, these beings will be made of light. Okay? They were made of light. But these iterations here are how people saw them on a fourth dimensional level. Okay? Here's the goddess Kali once again and the Lord Ganesha. You're looking at the different possibilities that these gods have. Okay? So Kali can cut your head off with this knife here. You know? She can go to war, right? She can grant wishes. She can chop your head off, right? The heads on her neck means no man can conquer her. She got 1 foot on top of the man, meaning no man can conquer her, right? But we know Shiva is the only one who's ever been able to conquer Kali. Here's the bow and arrow in case you want to get busy. So it's so many different iterations of Kali, right? Not just one deity. It's not one way to look at Kali. It's many ways to look at Kali, all right? Same thing with Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is facing different directions. Lord Ganesha is the god of that opens the way. Lord Ganesha can go to war, can grant you wishes, right? Lord Ganesha is a writer. Okay, here's some writing utensil stuff down here. Lord Ganesha deserves to be treated like a deity, a god, right? And we can go on and on about Lord Ganesha, the god of wealth, right? The god that opens the doors and closes doors in your life. A very, very powerful deity. Okay? Very powerful deity. So, this is another iteration of what things can be like in the fourth dimension, different possibilities. So, we want to open ourselves up to these possibilities, family. How do we do that? We need energy. It's always about energy. But it's one specific energy, family, that I want to focus on. I want you guys to understand and focus on, okay? So, okay. So, let's see here. We're going to go down here to this paragraph here. In this movement, yang means high brightness. Now, yang energy is more of a masculine energy, family, okay? It refers to the sun. The sun is a masculine symbol. The sun symbolizes wisdom or knowledge and spirit of the body in Chinese spiritual cultivation practices. It is a symbol for vital energy, okay? Yang, the forceful energy, electricity, all right? Brightness, activity, openness, vigor, and power. Sheng, S-H-E-N-G, means vitality, new life, life force, creation, generation, to create and make. Let's go over that again. Means vitality, new life, life force, creation, generation, create, okay? And make, all right? And it goes on here to some other things we can talk about, but I want to focus on this energy right here, family. So important, all right? So Sheng, S-H-E-N-G, or can also be spelled S-H-E-N, all right? There's different ways that this energy can be spelled, family. So for the sake of you guys Googling and researching more about it, look up Shen, S-H-E-N, okay? Let's read more about what Shen is. Shen is the spiritual aspect of energy. Shen is what now? Shen is the spiritual aspect of energy. So this is how you put this. So when you increase your Shen, family, you increase your spiritual energy. All right? It is more volatile and harder to feel. It is always present, but the average person won't even know it is there. It is the energy used in internal spiritual methods like prayer and meditation. So once again, family, if you want to increase the power of your prayer or your meditation, you can increase your Shen, right? And there's a lot of mudras that deal with Shen to increase your spirituality, okay? And mantras. When you say certain mantras, when you say certain mudras, they increase your Shen, family. As we develop Shen, we also develop our spirit, okay? And elevate our consciousness. So this is how we grow spiritually, family. We must increase our Shen. That's why I tell you guys, everything is not in Africa. The sciences were separated. Everything is not in Europe. Everything is not done by the indigenous people or the Native Americans. we must go through all cultures and find the answers to what we're looking for. And here in the Asian culture, they have a big secret they're giving out. They have something called Shin that we all have, and they're giving us the keys to it, right? So the more you develop your Shin, you develop your spirit and elevate your consciousness, right? Little information about Shin is available to the average person. In fact, a practitioner only becomes aware of its existence after extended training. So the more you do the spiritual work I'm going to tell you guys about, the more you become aware of Shin, and the more your spirit grows. And of course, there's many ways to make your spirit grow. But I'm going to give you guys some good stuff today. The first thing you guys need to understand is how to breathe correctly, okay? When you breathe normally, it is your abdomen that is pushing out slightly and pulls in slightly. The breathing cycle should not require excessive force, but it should fill your lungs up to 80% your maximum of your maximum capacity. To fill your lungs to 100% of their capacity, it requires effort. All right, to fill your lungs to 100% of their capacity, it requires effort. That means you don't even breathe 100% of the time to your fullest extent, family. Okay? And it is not natural. Breathing out with force and pulling your abdomen slightly at the end of the breath empties your lungs. Okay? Just as it is not healthy to fill your lungs to 100%, it is not healthy to empty them completely. That means you must always keep some type of ki or chi inside of you. And that's really what air is. You're filling yourself with chi or ki. Okay? But when you breathe, family, chi comes in, but it strengthens your Shin energy. Okay? So I want you guys to understand that. When you breathe in, your abdomen, your stomach should go out when you breathe in. So when you take a deep breath, your stomach should go out. Okay? That means you're getting air all the way into the bottom of your stomach. Okay? When you breathe out, your upper chest and your abdomen should go back to normal. It should go flat again. All right? That's the true way that you should breathe. Some of us breathe backwards. Okay? We need to pay attention to that, family. So let's get into some work real quick. Let's talk about some things, family. This mantra will help increase your Shin energy. I should have put Shin because it's the same thing. The more of this energy you have, the more power your mantras and mudras and spells will have, okay? So let's look at this. This is a very powerful mantra that should be said all the time, family, okay? It is called the Long Life Mantra, right? And it is pronounced So, Drum, A, Ker, Mu, La, Ting, Nam, Od, Du, Mu, Yi, Tasi, Ni, Dza. Okay? And in different cultures, you will hear them have different pronunciations of it. But I want you to say this mantra to the best of your ability, family. Your consciousness knows what you're trying to say. Okay? It knows what you're trying to say. This mantra is sung to support healing and long life. So once you learn it by speaking it, family, then I want you guys to learn how to sing it. Okay? I want you guys to learn how to sing it. It is sung at the end of the practice in order to act as armor. Another way they put on the whole armor of God, okay? To protect the positive results of the practice. So this is how you actually end your spells and stuff you do. You sing this song. And it increases your life force. And it increases and protects your stuff. Your prayers, okay? Although mantras cannot be literally translated, often each syllable carries a symbolic meaning. Below are the meanings associated with the syllables of the Long Life Mantra. So this is what it means in English, okay? And you guys can pause the video and go through that, but you guys can look that up or type it into Google, all right? At the end of all practices, dedicate the merit to the benefit of all beings. Your motive should always be to help others, okay? This is talking from more of a right-handed path perspective, but if that's what they want, you follow it to the T. Even your own healing should be undertaken with the intention that your increased health and wholeness will enable you to be better, to be better aid to others. All right. So I want you guys to look this up. This is a good practice you can do before, and this is how you protect your software that you're trying to upload into the matrix, your spiritual software. This is a hacking tool, family. Okay. This is something to protect you while you're doing your spiritual hacks. Okay, it is called the long life mantra. It is armor. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a surprise at the end of this too. Something that will help you too. I know y'all like some spooky stuff every now and then. All right. Opening gate mudra. So I would recommend this, family, before you do a spiritual practice, if you're going to do a ritual, right? Like I said, I do them every now and then, but I don't do them as much, right? Because I'm learning to be a spiritual hacker. But if you're going to do a moon ritual, which I do love and I still do, okay, I will recommend sitting down for at least 5 minutes and doing this right here, okay? And it says on the bottom, use the mantra Om softly to enhance the effect of this exercise, okay? This is very powerful. It says that it is the mudra that improves listening and communication. So it opens the way. It opens you up to communicate deeper, okay? With the deities, it will treat any throat disorder. That means it works with if it's going to treat a throat disorder, family, that means it's going to work on your throat chakra. If you talk too much, if you're disrespectful, if you don't know how to control what you say, you need to be doing this mudra, okay? This mudra also helps you develop the ability to communicate at the physical and spiritual level. 5 minutes a day, family. And simply you take your left hand, wrap your right fingers around it, like the bottom of this picture, and then you fold it up right in front of your chest. That is the mudra. That is the mantra. The mudra. Okay? It is that simple. Do that for 5 minutes and breathe in and out, relaxly, and chant the words Om. Okay? That is a powerful way to communicate when you're doing your spells and your ritual. I recommend doing this first, family. Another way to hack into the system. And y'all know I love mudras and mantras because it's a very simple way that is very effective. It's so effective and so simple that people don't believe in it. People don't think it actually works, but it does. This is the knowledge mudra. I recommend doing this mudra, family, if you're going to, before you read or before you get ready to write something. If you're a book writer, if you are making jewelry, if you are a YouTuber, I would recommend doing this for 5 minutes. If you feel frustrated or you can't calm yourself down, do this mudra. Using this mudra makes it easier for both sides of your brain to link. So it's very powerful. Okay. Let's go down and see what else it says. These neural connections also enable you to communicate information more easily. All right. The knowledge mudra is also useful for acquiring knowledge from the heavens. That means you can meditate while holding this mudra, or channel while holding this mudra. For learning subconsciously and for allowing your higher self to guide you. You will notice that many statues of the Buddhist gods are shown using this mudra. That is a fact. Okay? It's very simple to use. You guys can use this. Is stuff that I'm using, y'all. I'm giving y'all the secrets. Okay? Y'all want to know how I know so much and what I do to meditate and access information? I do mudras. That's what I get down with. Okay? I do stuff that is very effective but very easy. And like I said, family, being that we're in the fourth dimension now, this stuff is more important than ever before. All right? Om Mani Padme Om. It says at the bottom here, chant this as often as you wish, and you will develop compassion and attract compassion. I know I'm skipping over the place, y'all. I'm not reading from the top to the bottom. I'm just reading the stuff that I really want you guys to know. So this mudra here is the embodiment of compassion. Om Mani Padme Om. Y'all know I gave that mantra out back in 2018. I was telling y'all to get that. So it's a prayer, but it's also a mantra. So all y'all who don't believe in praying, y'all don't even understand what prayer is. Sometimes prayer is necessary. Okay? It's another way to hack. You request something. Okay? It's all about what you're requesting. In this mantra, you're simply requesting the ability to be more compassionate. So people can't find good relationships. Well, your ass may need to sit down and chant this mantra and learn how to be more compassionate. You know what I'm saying? Males and females, if y'all having trouble with communicating with your significant other and they feel like you too hard or you don't listen, you need to sit down and chant Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay? So you can develop compassion and attract compassion. That means you're going to attract people that's going to respect you. Okay? You're going to attract people that's going to show you compassion. Y'all want to know what Brother Yusuf be doing? This is the stuff I be doing. And I'm giving it to y'all piece by piece. This is a very powerful mantra that is overlooked and people don't pay that much attention because it's one of the most popular mantras, but you do it the right way, it is very powerful. All right? Other mantras for specific problems. It says, function of the mantra for those who are always very sad and unhappy person who thinks that everyone is no good. Man, how many people we know like that? To cure depression, a fussy person and demanding person who is also a depressed person. This mantra right here, you can see the picture, is very easy. Oh, I done moved it. It's very easy to use, family. I want you guys to use this mantra if you're dealing with depression or anxiety. Do it for like 10 minutes. Breathe in and out. Focus on your breath and hold this mantra and hack your system. Once again, family, when you use mantras, you are literally changing the circuitry in your body. You're changing the energy center in your body to adapt to this specific energy center. This can help you, okay? It can help you. You're telling your body something when you put your hand in these positions. Please use them, family. Third mantra mudra, okay? Put your hands close to your chest. You don't have to put them on your chest, right? Chant this mantra for those who are very poor. So you're going to chant this mantra at the top, and you're going to do this mudra, family. And this is going to help you get a job, obtain more money. There will be given 7 ways to obtain clean money. The 7 ways are provided by the Buddha, Buddhastiva, Saka, Dharma protectors who will open the path, path and route for them to earn an honest living. So if you know your man struggling, can't find a job, you a sister, you struggling, can't find a job, sit down and do this. I'm giving y'all some powerful keys, and all it takes is people doing the work. Okay? Doing the work. And these are some simple tools y'all can use to hack the system. Okay? Hack the system, family. Use these things, right? How much time we've been on here? 28 minutes. So I'm going to end this with a bang, right? I'm going to end this with something that's very powerful. I have been using this for years. Okay? And I'm going to give it to y'all. Y'all can use this. Okay? You guys can use this. All right? This is very powerful. And if you think you got something in your house, if y'all want some real stuff that's going to work, it's going to require some real occult stuff. Here we go. This is the mudra and mantra of the Hell Soldiers. The Hell Soldiers. When a person is about to die, the Hell Soldiers will come for them. When the above mantra is chanted together with the mudra is simply putting your hands out in front of you and putting them towards the sky. Not up in the air so much, but out towards you. Like you surrendering or something like that, okay? Or like you saying stop. Just put your hands out in front of you, okay? When the above mantra is chanted together with the mudra, the Hell Soldiers will grant the person an extension of life and leave the scene. Okay? That means that you can use this mantra over a person to stop them from dying. Okay? From dying. The mantra can be used for a very haunted house, building. The Hell Soldiers will capture the spirits and ghosts. So this mantra, okay, while you're doing your hands like this, can be used to run ghosts away. Say the magical word. These are also called words of power, family. Words of power. Let me read it again. The mantra can be used for a very haunted house. If you feel like you got ghosts in your house and spirits, this will help. The Hell Soldiers will capture the spirits and ghosts. Ordinarily, when the mantra is chanted in the house, spirits and ghosts won't even enter your house. So that means that once you do a cleansing on your house, maybe you burn some sage and stuff, you want to chant this, family, this mantra. Okay? Om Kus Manda Pateye Savaha. Okay? Om Kus Manda Pateye Savaha. All right? This will run the spirits away. Okay? And this is a secret symbol here that you can actually print out, right? And you can actually use this with the mantra and the mudra. Okay? So, like I said, family, I didn't want to make this a long video, but I want to give you guys a few things to think about and a few things to actually use and understand that mantras and mudras are the new magic, and they are the new way that you can hack the system. It is that simple now that we're in the 4th dimension, family. It is that simple. It don't take all that waving of magical wands. You can still do that if you know what you're doing. But I'm giving y'all what Brother Yusef be doing. Okay? It ain't hard. People ask me for spells and rituals all the time. I simply do mantras and mudras. And everything I showed, the majority of stuff I showed is in this book, but everything I showed is not in this book, family. Okay? More stuff will be revealed over time. But this book does have mudras and mantras in it that will really, really benefit you guys. And it also has talismans that look something like this. And you guys should get this book. Okay? This book is very good for helping with spiritual hacking, in my opinion. See this stuff right here, fam? This ain't nothing but a computer code. It speaks to the matrix itself. It looks like something else to you, but it's a computer code. Even this is made of ones and zeros, if you think about it. If we're living in a hologram, even this symbol is made of ones and zeros. So we got to think about this stuff, family. All right? So I wanted to come out here real quick and talk to you guys about that and help you guys understand that the new way of hacking in this fourth dimensional reality we're living in is going to be dealing heavily with mantras and mudras. And of course, there's other things, and I'll reveal this stuff to you over time. But this is a one-on-one class, okay, that I want to come in here real quick, spend 30 minutes on, and give you guys some information, and give you guys something to think about and why. So now you guys know why you see the guys like this sometimes. You're looking at them from a different dimensional reality. That's put into the fourth dimension. When you guys are drunk, well, I don't want to say you guys are drunk, but when people are drunk and they're starting to see 3 or 4 people or 3 or 4 heads or stuff start to look blurry, it's because you're tapping into another reality. You're leaving your dimensional reality. Your consciousness is shifting. This is why you see multiple people. I remember when I worked at a hospital, family, this one guy, when I walked in the room, he actually saw my fourth dimensional self. He's like, man, I don't know why, man, but you got 3 heads. And it's funny because it's not funny, but he would actually, because he had a real problem, but he would actually be peeking out his room at me. He's like, man, stay away from me. You look weird, man. And he just always saw me as this. All right. So we all have this. It's not just me. Okay. Once again, you guys make sure you get this book. The Holographic Universe is really good, and it will really help open your mind to the fact that you live in a holographic universe. All right. So, Brother Yusef, love y'all, and I want to come in here and give you guys this quick information, and I will holler at you guys later. Peace, family.